What is up, you guys? I'm Charmx. Today I'm going to be reacting to 5 strangest and scariest things discovered in the forest by Top 5s. Now, I know a lot of horrible things have happened in forests. Like, I believe a few years ago, some teenagers took some kid out to the forest and ended up, you know, like, because they wanted to appease Slender Man or something like that. And that's just a recent story. And, you know, crazy crap happens in the forest all the time. So this should be a very interesting video, shall we say. But with that being said, the original link's in the description. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Top 5s. Without any further ado, let's begin.
There's nothing like a dense, dark forest to ignite feelings of dread, where every crack, rustle or animal sound can be amplified tenfold. Add that to the various myths, legends and deaths that often surround forests, then it can make them truly terrifying places, especially at night. So here we look at 5 scary incidents caught on camera in or around forests. Hit those lights, sit back and enjoy.
Yeah, there's no way I'm hitting the lights. You forget about
Mysterious figure heading into the forest. Like so you're on a nice trip, out driving through the forest. The camera's on and you're filming the scenery. When as you drive around the corner, you see this walking in front of you.
Oh, that's weird. It's an invisible man.
Now the information on where or who filmed the footage is sparse, and not a lot has been heard about it since it was released in 2016. But the mysterious grey figure seems to be walking calmly across the road, totally oblivious to anyone around it, before seemingly dissolving into the forest.
That's
As
weird.
with most things on Top 5s, we cannot say for sure whether this is real or fake, but if any of you have more information on who took the footage, or where it was filmed, then let us know in the comments.
Yeah, it's really weird. I mean, it could be faked easily. Like, really easily. All you'd have to do is get a person walking, like, green screened. Then you would make it so that they're, like, completely black. So you change the color so everything's completely black, almost like a shadow. Then you would change the opacity down to make it kind of, like, see-through. And then you could apply some more effects. And then you just edit it in. And it's easy. Now, I don't know if that's what they did, but, I mean, I could see how you could do it.
Missing posters in the woods. Now this one is just plain creepy, and at the time was likened to a Blair Witch type promo, or even a twisted dump site for a serial killer. A man called James Rankin was hiking through the woods in Huntington's Berkeley-Jackson County Park when he came across over a dozen missing person posters randomly pinned to trees. The disturbing display was close to the remains of an old shelter, and what was more creepy was that the faces on the posters were of actual missing persons from several US states. Rankin decided to video the scene and uploaded the footage to YouTube. Take a look.
Now remember, we're still in the woods. We're still in the woods, right? I don't know what this is. Do you see the trees? Look at what?
Wait, so all of them are, like, unique people missing? It's not like this one per person, it's a bunch of people missing from a bunch of states, and it's all in this one little forest? That would be very weird, actually.
Okay. I was like, okay, these are probably no trespassing signs, or maybe it's something for the wildlife or something. And look,
the wildlife.
We're bordered on all sides by hills. Anyone with any sense of strategy or tactics, let's, you know, being in the center of a bunch of hills is tactically disadvantageous because people can hide on the tops and throw things or shoot at you. Anyway, I'll cut right to the chase because I might... Look what these are. Whatever that is. That
person
object
there?
leaning against the crates is a shovel. Then you got that mysterious tent. The house is over there. This blanket.
That's creepy. That's really creepy.
Cage.
It's creepy, and if all these posters are of different missing people, it's not like the same poster, it's a different missing people. Like, why would you have them on your property put on trees? That's bizarre. That's really bizarre. That doesn't make sense.
There was only a couple of these that we didn't see before. Washington, D.C. James
They are.
was 67 years old.
They are of different people. They're all of different people. You might want to call the police. I mean, something's weird going on in this place here. Look at all of them. I don't even know. You get away from there, man. Get away. Run. Run.
Look at the something would have had to walk through to put these up.
And why would they do it?
What's really crazy is they use plastic tape.
It later transpired that after the police investigated, they discovered that the eerie scene had been set up by the owner of a nearby house as an elaborate Halloween setup. The question is...
Oh, it was all for a Halloween prank or whatever? Man, that's a great idea because it's freaking terrifying and freaky. It really makes you think whoever owns that property or whatever put those there as like, kind of like, not rewards, but as like trophies. Like, you know, if they were the person who made these people go missing, it would make you think that, you know, they put these on the trees as like trophies for themselves or something. But it was just a prank.
Who in their right mind sets something like this up?
For
Who would
a prank.
think that displaying photos of families' lost loved ones makes a great party prop and then leaves it up there to rot? Since the incident, it's been reported that the owners of the house were preparing to erect fences around the place and post no trespassing signs. The whole story is very strange, and it seems that there is more to this than just Halloween decor. But what do you think?
I think you should get out of those woods. That's what I think. Get out of there.
Creepy sounds in Canadian forest. This video was captured in December 2017 in the woods around Maury.
December 2017. That was like legit last year. That was only like 6 months ago.
Town in central British Columbia in Canada. And it's not what you can see in it, but what you can hear.
What that is? Scary.
What? Oh, that's creepy. Oh my goodness. Is that like an animal injured maybe? It could be that. If it was like a moose or something that was injured. Or I don't know. What kind of animals are over there? Bears maybe? It sounds like an injured animal, or it could be something a lot more terrifying. I don't know.
Everyone else is hearing it too.
That's crazy.
Here are a few theories on what people think it could be.
Injured
The most
animal.
obvious is that it's Bigfoot, or even aliens.
That's the most obvious answer. It sounds like it's more of an injured animal.
Video features some pretty eerie howling that seems amplified by the surroundings. And it seems it's not just in this region that it's been heard, as reports of similar sounds have been heard in Ontario, and even seasoned hunters claimed they have never heard anything like this before. There have been suggestions that it's a particularly vocal bull moose or elk. However, as of yet,
So
no
could be
one's
a
been
moose?
brave enough to venture in and find out the source of the noises.
I wonder why. I wonder why no one's brave enough to go in after these crazy sounds.
What do you think it is?
I don't know, but stay inside.
Redwood Cabin Mystery. Top 5's likes a mystery, and as far as we know, this still very much is one. Mark Andre was marking trees on California's Redwood coast. As he walked around the forest, he spotted a shack. Considering the remoteness of the area, this was unusual. As he moved closer, he realized the shack was no makeshift campsite. The structure was sturdy and measured around 8 by 12 feet wide and around 15 feet high. However, there was no fire or evidence that anyone was in there. Mark
So you mean like a shed? Like someone just stores stuff there?
was a little disturbed by what he found and headed back to seek professional assistance. He then returned to the shack with a forest ranger and a couple of technicians, who analysed the area and decided that somebody had been living there. They made multiple attempts to alert them, but when they got no response, they decided to break the lock. Inside, they discovered a tiny home with neat shelves covered in cans and jars. There was also a rocking chair, a pot-bellied stove, a typewriter, and a small collection of books.
Typewriter?
The windows were covered with blackout curtains and
What year
wooden
was
panels,
this?
meaning little natural light could get in. Whoever lived there had been there for many years, although they had no idea who it was. They put an eviction notice on the door and left. When they returned some weeks later, they were completely stumped, as the cabin was gone, along with any trace that it had ever been there.
Oh,
The only
that's
thing
weird.
left was the International Squatters symbol that was on the ground in charcoal from the stove. Obviously, whoever the resident was clearly wanted to be left alone, and was quite possibly watching from behind the trees the whole time. There is speculation the mystery inhabitant is some sort of fugitive, or one of the many people who go missing every year, who want to disappear from society, never wanting to be found.
That's crazy. And the fact that it was just gone. Would you have to have help moving that entire shack or whatever? Or would you have to dismantle it board by board and move it somewhere else? I don't know.
But as of yet, no one really knows.
That was freaking weird and creepy, and that is why I don't go outside. Anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, pause and share with a friend. Let me know what you think. I don't know, the last one, it's not as creepy as any of the other ones. It's weird, but it's not as creepy. The creepy one was that the one in Canada with the weird, like, screaming sound. That's terrifying, and it sounds maybe it's like an injured animal, but if it's been heard, you know, in different areas, yet I don't know. Weird. But anyway, if you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, pause and share with a friend if you're new, and subscribe to the family. Also, make sure you guys go subscribe to Top 5s. Oh, that being said, I'll see you guys next time.